Okay. Hello everyone. Welcome into today's live stream. I'll open up chat for everyone. Go ahead and subscribers. Okay, there we go. Sorry. Hello Celia, how are you doing? Hope you're doing well. I'll go ahead and add you to the list. Oh, that's good to hear. Sorry, hold on. Let me go ahead and switch from my account. Why is my account not popping up? There it is. Okay, there's that. I find it funny I get ads for my own channel. Okay, we have one with a ceiling. Okay. This year I started to study toward my third qualification. Ooh, sounds good. Sounds exciting. I hope it's going well for you. Did I just throw that away? I hope so. Okay. And business management now. I'm having fun. Oh, that's good. It's always nice when the teachers are good. I know it could be frustrating if you have some sucky teachers, when they sort of create environment that's not all the fun. My future has been motivating. Yeah. Well, that's really good to hear. Yeah. Always good to hear when you're all doing well, when things are going good for you and things are moving up. And I was studying a hard time with my lecture. Yeah. I understand that. Sometimes they have I guess sort of unrealistic views, or sometimes their teaching style just isn't good for everyone. So I get that completely. I had a language teacher who basically blaming everyone for not getting good grades, but nobody in the class actually got good grades. So it's a big problem with that one teacher. So I get you. Let me go ahead and shuffle this up. So feel free to post whenever you are ready. What is this button? My nose is itching so bad. hoping everything goes smooth tonight, and then how does the guy without me would it go anywhere? I get insecure because I think I'm older than him. Oh, okay. Let's see. Well, if we get any page cards, I think that would say that you're not older than him. Or even if you are, it will be close in age. So let's see. He makes me super shy, yet I'm the most talkative in my friend group. Okay, we have Temperance, the Fool, the Queen of Swords, Wheel of Fortune, the High Priestess. Any cards of like a cup want to come out? We do have... Oh, I was planning on getting him a Valentine's gift, but I don't know. I mean, you never know. That might be a nice gesture for this person. Knight of Wands and Page of Coins. So I don't think that you're greatly older than them. I think you're pretty much the same age. There's a good energy about this because Wheel of Fortune indicates that this can go in many directions, whatever it is that you're hoping for. So to not worry about it, go ahead and give it a chance. I do think that it's you that will need to approach them, and I know you said you're shy when it comes to this person, but we have the Queen of Swords. That would be more of a talking card coming from your point of view. One that is just more like casual conversation, getting to know this person, but also taking that chance to get to know them. Even though it might be something that you're intimidated by, there is a lot of good encouragement within these cards, since you have, like I said, Wheel of Fortune working out in your favor. The Knight of Wands, that's very good, like confidence, courage, energy. The Fool as well, just taking that, that leap, no matter what direction it leads in. So I do feel good about this. Even if you don't know his name, this could be a situation where you're like, hey, um, I just wanted to double check on your name, just to open the doors to that, see if you could just get a little conversation going. There seems to be some things that you have in common that would make for easy conversation between the two of you. With Temperance coming out, that's a nice place to start. A very like easy going back and forth vibe from that card itself. That would place like good energy for the two of you. Yeah, that's what I mean. Well, ask around, see if what you could always do is the cheater way of doing things is you can always go up to this person and be like, hey, I just wanted to know how you spell your name, just so I don't spell it wrong. Just to make sure. And I think like you can sort of like slide in that one. Hi Cynthia, how you doing? Hope you're doing good. If you just like, say, oh, everybody spells their name different, or everybody's got different, a uniqueness to them these days. I think you can easily ask or figure out that person's name. But go ahead and, work up the courage. Work up the courage to communicate, to walk toward this person, because this is all your energy and a very good progression. And it's starting off very fresh, very, like, easy going. There's not a lot of, like, worry on these cards. There's not a bad energy. There's not, like, regret or anything. It's a very good place to be. I'm good in a messy family. Oh. Well, I'd like it to not be messy. Or at least for you to get away from them. I assumed he likes me too because of the way he stared at me when we first met. Oh. well, take a chance. This might be something that's like, they need to make sure that you're the one that is interested, that you're single, that you're open, because they might be like standoffish because they don't feel like you would be interested in them, or that you would even, you know, be open to a relationship. Maybe they think that you're taken, right? So, you know, communicate. Communicate with them. See where it goes. Because it might be something that's like really nice for you. Of course. At least you have good vibes within those cards. It's nothing to worry about. I hope the progress is being made on your husband's visa. I know right now is a pretty challenging time due to all the movement with the Olympics and stuff, and just the beginning of the year. But I hope that's good movement for you, Cynthia. I'm going to try to do different. Yes, I give you all the courage. I give you good vibes, all the courage, all the like good momentum, everything you need in order to push forward with this. At least give it a try. Oh, my nose hurts. Hello, Devyansha. I'll go ahead and add you to the list. So, Cynthia, if you have a question ready, feel free to post it. If not, I'll just keep you on the list just in case. Hello, Chunkies. Would you like to be added to the list, or would you like to go back to sleep? I guess I can go back to sleep. Afraid of applying for any work permit for UK because he has. Okay, let's see. I can understand that one, since there's been so many upsets Okay, we have the Hermit, the Four of Wands, the Five of Wands, Two of Swords, Page of Coins. Let's see what comes out. Queen of Coins, and Ten of Cups. Okay, so I understand where he's coming from because it does show up as like, is this possible? Money loss. I don't think we're seeing it in the same like light that those other ones were in, right? I don't think it's going to be ending as chaotic as those others. I do think it's for the best. There might be a pause right now. This might just be like waiting a month for some good news or something that says, okay, now you can proceed forward. But he does have to get over this, and I think your encouragement will help get past this because there is definite like success. Okay, if he's having money issues, that might be why there's a little pause here. It's just to save up, which you do see. You see saving up. You have the Queen of Pentacles coming through. She does have good finances. She knows where she's, supposed to be. She knows what's right for her. So, in this position, I'd say just give it a little time because it's even if like part of it, I think it's much more than he's um leading on, more, it's more than he's telling you, but it's really frustrating this time. I feel like the last one that the last agency that he tried to work with, I really feel like they just took advantage of him. Like they just did a lot of things that were more so just for their own favor, rather than doing anything that would help him. And now he's stuck in this place that, it's like he can't move forward. But good news is I do see saving up with the Page of Coins. I see that with the Queen of Cups, and then that reapplying will come through with the Ten of Cups, because that happiness, that like dream future, is definitely in his future with you, because we see you transition through both cards here. So you're not like fading away. Um you're not something that's like, on the side. It's definitely staying strong with you. Just give it a little time, because I don't think it's this moment. It doesn't mean like it's going to take forever. I do feel like it is this year, but it just need maybe like a breather or a break, from this, because that was really a big um a big issue. Sad, because I feel like a lot of those agencies are like taking advantage of him. Hello, Jazz. Hello, Rena. I'll add you both to the list in a second. Why don't you go there with them, especially with this family? Yeah. I wish there weren't so many agencies that were just like, taking advantage of people. As for time frame, since we have a nice little transit here, I'd say over the next 4 months that it seems to be coming through. Definitely have good energy placements here. I'm not seeing it as like very far off in the future. We're not seeing like next year, Definitely has closer vibes. I'd say we're looking into possibly like Taurus season as to when this gets resolved, but it might be before that because these are wands, so it could be Aries season as well. But it looks good. I will, as always, keep you both in my prayers in hopes that this, that you finally find somebody who um is not going to take advantage of this situation, because it's really sucky. And I feel like for like having such a bright future, like both of you, you both work hard, you both try um to get ahead, but it seems like there's just like those agencies just seem to be, I don't know, working, just being jerks. Just being jerks, because it's like they get your hopes up and then they do something to knock you down. But all the prayers for for you and him to get there. I know it'll happen. I just wish it was, you know, sooner rather than later. Okay, next up we have Divyansha. So if you have your question ready, feel free to post. Of course. Five, four, a three, a two. What's coming toward me? Any positive changes or news? Let's see. Let's see. We have good clear energies. We have the Knight of Coins coming out. We have, ooh, 2 coins. We have 4 of coins. So a lot of pentacles here. A lot of different energy when it comes to money. King of Wands, 3 of Wands, 8 of Wands. Ooh, the Sun. Okay, lots of changes coming through. Past 2 weeks, I used to wait for your live, but the day you come live, I forget about it and miss it. Oh. Doing PhD. Okay, so I will go ahead and add you to the list right now, Ojaswini. Give me a second. So, for you, Divyansha, looks like there's some changes. I know if you're doing your PhD right now, we do see the Knight of Coins coming through as like a long journey. So there's still a lot of effort, a lot of hard work that goes through. But it does have a good pace to it, and I don't feel like you're getting burnt out. So there's a nice energy, a nice movement forward. It's not tiring you. I also feel like you're going to get some positive news coming over. I want to say probably over like the next 2 weeks. The next 2 weeks look like preparing for a competition exam. Oh, okay. So wow, over the next 2 weeks looks good. If that's the case, then keep studying and make sure you really like focus on that, because there seems to be a big change that's coming through. There might be some things just sort of like trying to decide what path you want to take, how you want to move forward, or like what you want to do when it comes to that exam, when it comes to this degree. Don't be too worried if things get a little heated, a little hectic, because you have great control over this. Even though you have some wands that might not be like the calmest, you have the King of Wands, which does have more control over the situation, and it does end in the Sun. So a sort of bit of an upturn in like a lot of work, but it ends up with very, very good news. This will be concerning finances and your future. So I feel like you're getting good news concerning that exam. And when it comes to the whole PhD process, everything you're going through right now, everything you're um, planning out, anything that comes in the near future concerning it, it all looks really good. Just don't be too worried about things, because you do have really great strength when it comes to this. It just might seem like something that's just, like I said, a little all over the place. But good news, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, very good news for you. Something that's bright, something that's very happy, something that gives you a lot of encouragement, something that makes you feel like everything is worth it. So, if, like I said, it might be connected to that exam. You get good news, you get a good response, you find out that like you did really well on it. But don't don't worry too much. Of course, like worry enough to study, worry enough to put the energy where it needs to be, but don't allow it to like consume you, because you got the brightest card in the deck. And you also have a card that's going to stay with you for quite a while with the Knight of Coins. So both cards together indicate very good future for you. And very good news about that future coming in. Like I said, over the next 2 weeks, possibly 3 weeks. But I send you good, peaceful energy for this journey. Hopes that things go well for you. So we have Chumpers next. If you have a question, of course, if you don't have a question, that's fine. I can ask, will you go back to sleep? Okay, we move down the list. Okay, next up we have Jazz. So Jazz, if you have your question ready, feel free to post whenever you're ready, whenever you have the question composed. Okay, would like to know how things are going to be between me and Anad. Alright. Let's see what comes out. We just shuffle. Okay. We have Death coming out. That's the first card, so we don't worry about it. What follows is the card we worry about. I don't like the way these are shuffling. Page of Swords. Who is that? Knight of Coins? The Emperor. The Star. Page of Wands, as well as, who is this? King of Pentacles. So it looks like you guys might need a conversation soon. I'm not sure how soon, but it feels like some communication just needed right now. If this person is very busy when it comes to work, in either changing work or getting a better position, there seems to be a lot going on in that area, and there's like almost like a lacking in communication. But it doesn't seem bad. Honestly, it seems like things are improving. Things are just, gradually getting better. Now, when it comes to the Emperor and the Star at the bottom, right? Two very strong cards coming out next to each other. They are cards that indicate a change for the better as well as healing. So healing from the past. This is letting go of anything that might have happened recently, a while back, whatever, just like has stayed in your mind for a while. It's just finding a little bit more peace, communicating, and then making plans for the future. And actually very good plans, because we have that um Knight of Coins. So Knight of Coins has like a very good permanent energy about it. It has this like, things are going to be okay as long as you work hard, you pay attention to what you need to pay attention to, and things will be successful. So keep that in mind as things move forward in this relationship, because that would be the only thing that's like, sometimes there can be little setbacks if there's just lack of communication. But I think it looks very good. Just keep communicating. You seem to be sort of like, you're on the same page, you're moving forward together in the right way. And this person seems to be um very clear with what they want out of the future, with you. You have a very strong card in King of Pentacles. We work together. Haven't really talked about personal stuff a lot. Okay. So that's probably where that communication is. If you just like talk a little more, I think you just need a little more communication there, because it seems like there's potential for something, at least, because it has a very nice overall energy to it. It has such a good connection in there. Somebody that can definitely stay around for a while and just give you a nice like partner, relationship, whatever it might be. Just very, very good energy from this person. He shows a lot of character. Well, somebody coming out as the King of Coins, that's normally a very good sign, because you see somebody who really does like think highly of the people that they're around. Like they put a lot of care into those people, and they really want to make sure those people are comfortable, so I send you blessings also to you. I hope that you're having a good day, that things are going well for you, that everything is positive and nobody's irritating. I know I can't like technically get that to completely be true, but at least partially. Hello, Concha. I will add you to the list in a second. Sorry, I'm trying to do things on my phone right now, and that is not the right place to do things. Okay. Arena, we have what are humans? Current feelings and next actions. Let's see. We have. That was weird. Okay. We have Queen of Cups, 10 of Swords, Temperance. Six of Wands, Four of Cups, Four of Wands. Okay. If this person doesn't seem to show appreciation toward you, um, it seems like, well, it seems like that's the case here. That either they don't show appreciation toward you, or they just don't seem to respond to you really well. Like you're more open to them, but they seem very closed off, and you feel sort of like either rejected or ignored by them. Whatever energy that they're putting out there, just sometimes I feel like it's a push and pull type of energy. But I'd say for you, since you're coming out as the Queen of Cups, it's a good sign because you're coming out as somebody who's caring, somebody who's affectionate, somebody who's loving, supportive, but also somebody who sort of says, I have to back off, or I have to say, this is my limit, So you're not going to be always there, always the one that they can sort of like fall back on, somebody who's like almost predictable, right? You won't let that happen to you. So, um, I feel like there's, hello Gemini, I'll add you to the list in a second. Um, I feel like there is some give and take right here that's coming through, is like either just acknowledging who you are to them, or um always giving you a little more credit, a little more attention, rather than ignoring you. Um, okay. So I feel like they need to work a little more on their communication, their appreciation, their response to you, so that you don't feel like they don't care. Now, we do have a reunion card here with the Four of Wands, and it's a good card. So I'd say things will work out. Um, just let this person come toward you. Like, don't go out in search of them. Don't go begging them to come back to you. Just be like, patient. They will come toward you. You don't have to go and put in all this work to get them to, you know, like, don't, beg for their return or anything. Just be like patient and allow it to take its course, because definitely not the type that seems um deserving of any type of begging. But I do think they miss you. I think they just suck at being appreciative of what they have when it comes to you. So, um, it might be a time for them to reflect on things. We do have temperance, and temperance can be a card of like looking at all situation or all aspects of the situation and seeing where they're lacking. And sometimes it's lacking in the giving, where like they're more than happy to receive, but they're not the ones to give. So just let this person come toward you. um it feels rather fast, so definitely just like, it's not gonna take long. But I send you good vibes. I send you well wishes. Let me get that list updated. We have 9. We have Gemini. We have Chunkies. We have select. Okay, so we have Ojaswini next. So if you have your questions ready, feel free to post. 2. Okay. Okay, so can we see Kushagra's current feelings for Otis when you look at my relationship with him? Alrighty, let's see. We have coming out first the High Priestess, the 4 of Coins. Why am I sitting so crooked? The Sun. So it looks like things are working out good. Not sure why it feels like you're sort of holding back, or you're like I don't know, like it's feeling like you're left out. I'm not sure if that's just you wondering how this person feels about you, or if you're just feeling like, I feel like you're delayed by like a minute. If you're just, you know, trying to figure things out in general. So for me here, I feel like this person has growing feelings for you. I think they're protective, but they're also sort of like worried about how to move forward. And we see that with the 6 of Swords. That can be something that's a little bit of a hesitation, just trying to figure out how to approach things. It can be sometimes like fear in a relationship, worry, wondering what the like right move is versus the wrong move, or a move that might like set things off or put them in a position that maybe they're not ready for. But it does go from something that's a little on the slower side, or maybe like disconnected, to something that's very heavily connected, because we could switch up between the energies of the 6 of Swords to the Chariot, and the Chariot has a better where'd that go? A better vibe to it. So it does feel like, I hope you haven't talked since one day. Well, if we haven't talked in one day, I mean, that might just be something that's busy. That, you know, those can be some other things. We do have a card of like actual busyness coming through with that 8 of Wands. That's like a lot of things going on all at once and no control over it. It's good things, but it's also like sucky things that aren't super fun to deal with. So don't think too much about that. If it goes like 2 weeks, well, no. If it goes a week without communication, then I'd worry. But otherwise, it just feels like there's a lot going on, especially with the 8 of Coins. That's like a lot of work piling up. Oh yes, you have the Sun coming out. You have the Chariot. Give it a little time. I'm not really seeing it. Like, it's so short, I'm not really getting a time frame for it. But it does feel soon. I would say yes to him, like, reaching out, moving forward with you, because the Sun does signify it's what you hope for. Just give it a little time. Just a little time. And it'll work out. Let us send you the good vibes, the good luck. Yeah, well, you have a card of a workplace, and that's never... So when the work cards come out and it's busy, that can be an indicator of things that just like are very frustrating, lack a lot of control over. Okay, so that's probably why there's a lot of chaos within that 8 of Wands. Winter life. Is there any person or anything or thing that has a value in my life? Let's see. We have the Three of Wands. So there's the movement here. Eight of Coins. Nine of Cups. Queen of Swords. Four of Coins. Ten of Coins. We have Judgment. So I think there's a person coming through over the next 3 to 4 months. Just be on... throwing stuff. Be on the lookout for this person. Their arrival seems to... No third person. Their arrival seems to be coming in pretty quick. I think it's somebody who has a very good job, or somebody who works for like a family business, mainly with the Four of Coins, the Ten of Coins. That seems like something that has to do with family and money. This can be just like following family footsteps as well. But seems like a counterpart for you. Seems like somebody you're meant to be with. You have a card of marriage, longevity within the Ten of Coins, as well as the Nine of Cups has that really nice couple aspect to it. So two very good cards for you. And Judgment, like it's finally coming around. Don't be too closed off, because there's a chance right now that you're sort of putting expectations out there, but you're also fearful of those things never coming for you. So like this person never coming through. Don't get too concerned with their arrival, because if you like get too focused on that, too fixated, it sort of like creates a conflict, creates like a blurriness that causes much more negativity than you need. So don't be too concerned with the speed, who this is. You will know who this is when they come through. They will stand out. There'll be somebody that brings a smile to your face, somebody who makes you very happy, and somebody that you can immediately see a future with. Just allow it to happen, like I said, over 3 or 4 months. Just be more positive about it. Be receptive of good things, so that the arrival is easier, smoother, more what is it like, more receptive in your life, rather than being on the defense of any of this, anything good, because lots of good is coming. It just might seem like either you can't see it, or like it seems like it's just taking a while to get to. But I guarantee, soon enough you'll see this person's arrival. And with this person comes that Ten of Pentacles. So even good news in other areas, when it comes to family, when it comes to finances, when it comes to decision making, your goals. Just keep it coming. Keep it positive. I send you good vibes. I send you well wishes. I send you, positive thoughts. Okay, next up we have Gemini. So there it is. How will I end up moving away from my toxic mom? I end up doing it myself without any help. How will I end up doing it? I'm willing to doing it alone. Sounds scary and risky, so just need some help. Okay, we'll channel some good, clear, what is the word I'm looking for? Thorough, easy to understand transit cards. Okay, we have death coming through. Not a bad card if it's in the first position. 5 of coins. 3 of swords. We have 5 of cups. Knight of wands. What are we coming out with? 3 of swords, 5 of swords. King of cups. Anything else? Anything else? I definitely feel like you'll need help on this. Okay, you have Ace of Cups. I definitely feel like you'll need help on this because it doesn't seem like something you'll be able to do completely on your own. You'll need some help because it feels like just just to provide you with some sort of stability, you need somebody coming through, somebody that will really, be the, what is it? Be like the foundation for this move, for this relocation, this new stage in your life. So definitely like somebody's there. It does feel like somebody is very caring, somebody who like has either been through this in the past so they know what they're doing, or it's somebody around you that like um offers you help. And since it is coming as the 5 of coins, it's definitely somebody who like Jenny will help you with this. It's a good card to come out because we see the people that help you, that help within the 5 of Pentacles, as very caring people. They're like people who are very concerned with others, people who um want things to go well for people. But three of three of swords also can be a card of well, like in this scenario, of a card of like um, caring about somebody, wanting the best for them, sort of like putting their desires, hopes, and dreams above all else. So, like I said, don't try to go this alone. Make sure you at least have somebody's help, and I think good people will come along. Ace of Cups has peace, abundance, and overflow. So if you feel lost, if you feel stuck, if you feel like you're trapped in a situation, like all of these cards would be, does it's not lasting. It's not staying with you forever. It will eventually, um, come to an end, and you'll get into a good position where things are, um, moving forward. Things are getting better for you. But just look for some brightness. A lot of things like this, they don't happen overnight. But I wish you the best, the positives, the good vibes, the just, ability to make it through this without worrying too much. Okay, we have Chunkies. So Chunkies, if you are still awake and you have a question, feel free to post. I'm actually getting tired, which is surprising. So, of course, you just keep things positive. Sometimes if you worry too much about things, then you lose track of what's meant for you, what's good for you. I'm hoping Chumpies has fallen asleep, but I feel like he hasn't. Okay, I'll give a few more minutes, see if Nivadita shows up, and then I will go to sleep. Because I'm actually tired, and that's a good thing. I'm pretty sure he fell asleep. I'm pretty sure he did, and that's fine. Poor thing. I'm sure he's tired. Maybe if I yell, he'll wake up. You think? I'll still give it a few minutes. Give him a chance. Well, I'll give Nivdita a chance and then I'll get going. Well, that's fine. He was tired, and that's okay. Poor thing. He must have been super tired. I told him to sleep earlier, and I guess he couldn't fall asleep, so he fell asleep now. Where's it? That'd be terrible. Let's see. Are you asleep? Question mark. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. I think he has fallen asleep. That's okay. Poor thing. I know, I'm like, oh. He tried his best. Poor thing. Alright. I guess I will get some sleep as well. I wish you a good week, Cynthia. I wish you and your husband a nice week, some good money saving, just, overall good energy, all the prayers, all the, good luck in hopes that this, works out. I know something will eventually. I just wish that these ones that are, you know, creating problems would just, leave. But I send you good vibes, prayers, all the positive, and always good to see you. I hope you have a beautiful week. Bye. Oh, and good energy to handle the family. Bye.